Welcome to Dan's Messy Garage to do a Will It Run on this 1952 Johnson SeaHorse 10-horse. My brother got it free. Somebody was throwing it out by his house. I guess you can say it was a garbage pick. I'm going to pull these covers off here. Looks like we got some mouse house action. I see a bunch better just pull these side panels off. And okay. Looks like a QD13. There's the serial number. You'll have to look that up. I already looked it up. Found out that the model number is 1952. Bigger screwdriver. I got this beast of a screwdriver here. My friend Jim got that. Some farm auction or something. Man, it's a beaut. You can pound on that all day long and you're not going to hurt it. Let's see if this will work here. I got to put the camera down. Okay, it doesn't want to turn, so I'm going to resort to the old trick screwdriver, wrench, put it on there, help turn it. That last one, I had to pound on the screwdriver, turn it into like an impact driver. I haven't had this apart yet. I'm just assuming this is how it comes apart. Looks like we got one down here. Nope. Looks like the pull rope has got a steel cable in it. That moves. Gotta be another screw or something on it. Okay, there was another screw going this way through that top part there, similar to this bottom. But now, whoa, mouse house, bird nest, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna guess dry grass. Maybe somebody had this laying on their lawn and cutting grass, blowing into it, who knows. Carburetor wide open, no air cleaner. But that was common back then. Outboards aren't usually running in dusty conditions. Yeah, looks like I gotta take a screw out of it here. Get that knob off. I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can slide this off here now. Looks like I gotta take that other knob off too, huh? Okay. Now, okay, that cover came off. I'm not seeing a lot of mouse house in the cover. Let's take a look up here. Oh yeah, we got some grass action. That looks like lawnmower grass. Well, I'm turning the thing. Maybe it's just this pull start thing that's messed up, because the flywheel moves. Spark plug wire with that little brass tag is on the upper plug. Okay. Let's see. Get a Okay, I'm going to squirt a little penetrating Lubby Dooby in these holes. Give it a turn. A little more Lubby Dooby. Get it there. Here we go. If I can yank on the rope. Yes, I can. feels okay. Other than the recoil. What I'm going to do is turn that thing around so I can give it some good straight yanks and try a compression test. Okay, I'm just doing a compression test, and I can't get a good pull because this thing's really high in the vise. Like, this is almost the top of my head here. And yanking on it, I got 75 pounds each cylinder, which is good. I mean, that should be good enough to start. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I can't really hold the camera and yank on this very well. But they both spark. That's amazing. So that means if I squirt a little gas in the cylinders, put plugs in it, yank it, it should pop off. All right, got a little fuel in there. Plugs are in hand tight. Give it a yank, see what happens here. It definitely sounds like it's running on 2 cylinders. 1952 10-horse Johnson. Got the cover off. I'm going to start it up here for you. First, I want to point out a couple things that need to be fixed. Right up here, this pull rope. It's got a metal cable inside, but the outside's frayed. So it needs a new pull rope. And this gas fitting right here has O-rings in it, and it's dripping. What you're seeing back there is water dripping out of it, but right there I just saw a gas drip. So there's a very small gas drip here. The gas tank looks like it's leaking around here too. Those are the bad things. Can we start it up? I'm going to show you a couple other interesting features. Hope you can hear me all right. This is the throttle. Slide the throttle over. But there's also, right here, it says on, flip it over, and off. What that does is when you're wide open, all you got to do is lift up on the handle to slow it down. So this becomes your throttle, up and down. Lights off. I'm going to leave it up. I'm going to give it a lot of throttle here. And then when you push the handle down, it's going to activate the blinking. I'll show you how that operates. Turn it off here. All right, if you look in here, right in there, I gotta get the camera in the right spot. See, when you move this up and down, maybe better from this angle, it operates the throttle. So that's full throttle, that's idle. So if you're cruising along the lake full throttle and you want to turn or slow down, all you gotta do is lift up on it. You don't have to move that. Cool feature. They don't make those anymore. Everything now is incorporated into a twist grip. This does not have a twist grip. It does, however, have a bad rubber grip here. Okay, well, it runs good, other than needs a pull rope, some O-rings, looks like a twist grip, and a little bit of a gas leak fix there. Thank you for watching this episode of Dan's Messy Garage. Please stay tuned to my channel for other videos and projects. Bye.